Come here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell you on Temu. You're gonna be worth, I don't know, 1 cent. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm TheGamingRaptor. Today I will be going over the Warden in today's video. Lately I've been having a bit of fun with Warden in his update, and it is just so good, man. I love the new animations that they gave him for his update, but besides that, I will be going over Warden's moveset, and I will go over the animations a little bit, and I'm still going to go over the feats and the gear perks, and I will also show you guys gameplay to help you understand more about Warden in today's guide for For Honor. So let's get straight into the video. Here we go. Alrighty guys, so with Warden, he has a way to get damage in, and that's by using his bashes, which he has 3 levels of bashes. So he has level 1 bash here, which is like the very easy one, is mainly the fast one, and he has the level 2 bash where you hold it down a bit, that's the level 2, and then level 3 is the fully charged bash, which you can get a guaranteed heavy right afterward, and that was the heavy animation. It looks really dope, but I'm gonna go over it in a bit. And the animations of Warden's update is after the bashes, he has a new animation with them. So he has a new animation with this. So that's the light animation. It looks very cool. He just does the, like, I don't know, he does like the, it's like he thrusts his sword like that, and then he goes for his hilt right after. Like, he does that, like he thrusts his sword on the side and then does the same thing with the hilt on the side. So it's pretty dope. I like that. It makes him a bit flashy, but overall the damage for them is still the same. I think it's 15 damage, so it's pretty good. Honestly, it's still pretty good. And also after that, you get some hyper armor with it. So if you see that, you get hyper armor on the first light. That's pretty good in my opinion. That gives him a way to get that light in. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good quality of life update right there. And with this, you can't do it on the top, because the top is just the same thing. I mean, you can still get hyper armor on that top light, which is pretty good, but it doesn't have the same animation. It's still the same animation as before with the Warden, and it's still 12 and 13 damage on top and on the top light. Now if you were to get Warden's fully charged bash off, you would get a top heavy, which has a new animation. And it's not just for the top heavy, it's also for the sides too. They have new animations as well, and it just shows that Warden's using his hilt in battle, which is really dope. I love the animations. It just makes him look so flashy, dog. And he does get hyper armor on that too, so the hyper armor on the heavies, they are there. But the damage for the top heavy, it is 27 damage, and the sides are 24 on both. 24 for both sides on right and left, and top is 27. And the next thing we'll go over is Warden Zone, which Warden Zone is still relatively the same. There's no new animation for it. You still can get the bash right after the zone, which is still really good to get those lights in, and you can still go for the fully charged bash right after the zone and still get the heavy in too. Now you can also mix it up if you want to. You can even go for the charge bash, guard break it into a heavy if you want to. Like, the choice is up to you, but I do want to make one thing clear. With Warden Zone, you want to be careful when trying to spam it so much, since people will try to parry your zone. So you just want to be careful on when trying to spam the zone so much, since people will try to make a read and try to parry that zone and get some extra damage on you. So just use the zone wisely. Like, I would say use it when someone is very low on health. You can use it to just finish them off. That's pretty much how we use the zone. Alright, the next thing we'll go over is the crushing counter. Now Warden also has a crushing counter strike on top that deals around 20 damage. Now I would only use this attack if I felt comfortable using this, using the crushing counter. I wouldn't try to go for crushing counters all the time with Warden, because people are going to try to bait you. That's how it's going to pretty much be. So if you try to go for crushing counters, like if they do this, they're going to bait you and they just get light parry off of you. So you want to be careful when trying to do that. And the way you want to do the crushing counter, the way to do it is just by pressing light whenever the opponent throws their attack at you. It's the same thing as a parry, and you can also go for the bashes afterward if you want to. Just be careful. Again, like I said, people will often dodge them. It really depends on how the person plays. Warden also has a front dodge heavy attack, which is his Valiant Breakthrough here, and it does around 16 damage. It's really good to close in the gaps between different opponents, and it's also good to chase down those pesky little Orochis that like to run so much. They are such bull. And the last thing Warden has is running attack slash, which is good to get some damage in. It does around 12 damage, and you can go for a bash right after to get those light animations too. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for the entire moveset for Warden. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just go over some combos that I know for Warden, and I'll just share them with you guys. Here we go. Alright, so let's just imagine that I'm at the start of a duel round, and we'll go like this. So I like to go with this, let this fly, go for bash, that light, and then feint the heavy into anything else if I want to. This next one is involving a bit of the zone, so I like to go for zone into bash, light, let that fly, go for another bash, light. This next one I'll go for side light, top light, into bash, light, feint the heavy, or feint into guard break, and then go for heavy. This next one I like to feint the bash, go for zone, go for bash again, feint into guard break, go for heavy. If you're out of stamina, you'll still get that heavy going. And this last one, I like to do this if people tend to dodge a little bit. If they dodge a bit early, then I'll let this fly, go for the heavy, feint the zone, go for another heavy, light. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the combos. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the feats of gear perks of the Warden. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna go ahead and go over the gear perks for Warden. If you want all the information to the feats and the gear perks, I will have the link in my description of the information hub, so you guys can go look at the information yourselves on the feats and the gear perks. But here we go. For the first feat, for tier 1, we got body count. This is a passive, killing soldiers grants you health and stamina. Then for the second one, we got conqueror. It's a passive, capture control zones faster and picked up boosts, they last longer. Then for the third one, we got come at me. You gain more renown, heal, and kills, but take more damage from attack. For tier 2, the first one we got is inspire. Allies and yourself do more damage. Soldiers, they fight faster. For the second one, we got Fiat Lux. Throw a flash grenade that blinds enemies for a few seconds. Then for the third one, we got thrilling comeback. It is a passive. You recover a small amount of health upon entering revenge. Then for tier 3, the first one we got second wind. You recover some of your health. Then for the second one, we got pugno mortis. Throw an explosive that deals moderate damage in an area. Then for the third one, we got takedown. Throws make enemies fall to the ground. Then for tier 4, the first one we got catapult. You call a catapult strike to deal massive damage over an area. Then for the second one, we got stalwart banner. Nearby allies continuously regain health. My goodness. Then for the final one, we got morale booster. Improved damage for you and your allies for a short duration. Alright, so here we go. We're going to be going over the gear perks for Warden. So for the first one we got is shields up. When revived, receive a temporary plus 25 health shield. Then for the second one we got Aegis. All shields received are increased by 20%. Then for the third one we got Devourer. Upon execution, heal an additional plus 10 health. Then for the fourth one we got Endurance. When gaining a renown level, receive 3% stamina cost reduction. And then for the fifth one we got Survival Instinct. When in critical health, gain 25% stamina cost reduction. Then for the sixth one we got Headhunter. For each unique player / bot hero executed, increase max health by 4. Then for the last one we got Fresh Focus. When out of stamina, counter guard breaks, block and parries regenerate 20% of stamina. That's gonna be it for the gear perks and the feats. Now if you want more information on these feats and the gear perks, the information hub will be in my description below. Nice.
You lost.
Oh, that was beautiful work. There's a repair. Got him. Get him up out of here. Clean execution, baby.
You captured Zone A. You lost Zone A.
Nice. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sell you for 50 cents on eBay. Come here. Come here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell you on Temu. You give me worth, I don't know, 1 cent. So God dang, bro. Like, oh goodness.
Your team is breaking. Your team rallied. Done my glass. Done my glass. Done my glass. You captured Zone B. You lost Zone A. Done my glass. You captured Zone A. You lost Zone C.
There we go. Bad.
You lost Zone A.
Got him. Yeah.
team is breaking.
There we go.
You captured Zone C.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Honestly, with Warden, he is still very easy to use, and I overall enjoy him more now with these new animations. And also, people were complaining about the changes with Warden and Highlander and the map changes. What I'm going to say is that people just need to just accept these changes a bit, man. And honestly, these are pretty good changes from the devs themselves, and people are just really complaining a little bit about the Dominion map, and some of them are kind of being hypocrites in a way, man. I don't know why everyone is trying to complain about the Dominion map and some of the Highlander changes and the Warden changes. They feel a little bit good to me, and it feels like they honestly needed some of these changes, because Warden, he was not doing pretty good in 1s and 4s at all, and Highlander, well, we already know how much of bull he was dealing with in 1s and in 4s. So I honestly feel like this is really good changes from the devs themselves. I mean, honestly, everyone has their own opinion and has their way of thinking. I just feel like it just feels a bit bad that people are still complaining about a bit of the maps and some of the Highlander changes. I mean, I don't understand it, but it's all a-okay with me, honestly. Everyone's free to their own opinion, man. But yeah, sorry for that little rant, y'all. But I do hope, again, y'all enjoyed today's video of the Warden. Again, still one of my favorite characters to play with, and I'm pretty much going to be maining him again. I'm still going to be playing Warlord, but I'm still going to be maining with Warden, since he was my first official main here on this entire For Honor journey for me. But if you did enjoy the video, again, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Warden changes? Do you like them or do you not like them? Let me know in the comments again down below. But with that being said, I am TheGamingRaptor, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.